Hello everyone, Milky Way Matthew here. This is day 14 of the Peter Monn vlog challenge. It's day 14. That's crazy. It's wild actually, like I can't believe it. This is it. I'm feeling some things about this. Wow. It went by quickly, and yet it feels like I've always been vlogging. You know, but what is vlogging but just living life, you know? That I've been doing all along. So I'm going to take a drink of water here. I'm going to invite you to do that as well. Stay hydrated. That's a big lesson we learned these past 2 weeks. Thank you so much to everyone who has spent time with me these past 2 weeks. That's amazing. What a gift. Thank you for giving me your time. That's very meaningful. So, what have I learned from the Peter Monn vlog challenge? I'm going to talk mostly probably about what I've learned about myself, not about vlogging, because let's be real, I've only done it for 2 weeks, and it's not like I have, you know, worked on editing skills or something like that, because my videos are just me talking for a long time. Which, you know, if anyone's acquainted with that, you are. Two things immediately come to my mind. One, the discovery for me in talking it out with you, that part of the reason I love movies is because I find the hunt so captivating and addicting. So being on the lookout for another auteur, another artist, another director or writer that I can sink my teeth into their work, and another style of filmmaking. So it's part of, yeah, that discovery that, like, my enjoyment of film is the discovery and unfolding of the film for myself. So, which totally makes sense to me, because I don't like to look at reviews of things before I've watched it. So that makes sense. I want to discover it for myself. So that's why I will say, here's the thing. Like, when they announce the Oscar-nominated films, I try to watch through all of them if I haven't. And the reason I don't before that, well, one is, you know, we don't know what they are. But the reason the reason I haven't seen most of those movies already is because I live in a small town, and usually they're only made available after they're announced as Oscar contenders. So, at least here, that's where a lot of them then become available and have a second short run in the theater. That's how I remember that's how I saw Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, was because, which, that is a dark, heavy, depressing film. Do not watch that at Christmas time, whatever you do. But I only saw that because it was announced as a nominee for Best Picture, and so the theater in town started showing it. Which is awesome that they do that, because they know, and they always do like a challenge of, like, you fill out who you think's gonna win, and then they give you a prize if you're closest or whatever, because you have to do all the categories. I've never won. I just put down what I think should win, not what will win, which is usually not the same things. Still can't believe Green Book won. Have I watched Green Book? No. Will I watch Green Book? No. No, I will not. But there's no reason that it won. It blows my... And I recognize I haven't seen it, so I really also recognize I have no authority to say that. But I saw a lot of the other stuff that year. Okay, let's just take a moment here as I reflect on my self-discovery. Let's throw open this 2012 iPad one more time in the PMVC for day 14. And let's just see what films lost to Green Book? Let's just look. I never tire of being flabbergasted by this. I don't remember what year. Was that 2018? 2018 Oscar nominations. I hope I'm right. It has to be right. It could have been 2019. It was probably 2019. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it was 2019 because it's the last one I watched. How could I forget? Okay, well here's what I'll say. As I look back on that list, there are several of those that there's only two that I haven't seen from 2019. Okay, so here was the list. Green Book. And you know what? I hope everyone who made it had a great time. Happy for them that they got to do that. Just did not appeal to me in the least. Okay, and you know what? If you liked it, I'm so happy for you. I don't I'm not telling you shouldn't like it. I'm not telling you shouldn't watch it. I'm just saying it was not something that appealed to me, and I am irrationally bitter that it won. Okay, I get that. So, if that's your favorite movie, you're welcome here. I would not kick you out of this corner of YouTube for that. Green Book, Bohemian Rhapsody, that didn't deserve to win. It was fun. It didn't deserve to win, in my opinion. Although, great performances. The Favorite, haven't seen it. Okay, so let's just talk about Yorgos Lanthimos for a moment, because I know you're all dying to get my hot take on Yorgos Lanthimos. Was he... yeah. Not the two of his movies that I've seen. Not my favorite. Think that it's brilliant. Deserves many accolades. But I have no desire to watch the ones that I've already seen again. I will likely watch more of his stuff. It's just not what my heart often needs. That's what I'll say. Black Panther. I don't know that I really wanted Black Panther to win. Would I have been happy if Black Panther won? Of course. Now we're talking. Black Klansman. Okay. Now we're talking. Vice. Okay. Now we're talking. A Star is Born. Okay. I would like to watch A Star is Born again because for me, the first 30... let's be real. I did not know it was a remake. Shame on me. So I didn't realize how bound to a plot they were. I remember when I saw the trailer for the first time, I gasped. I probably teared up at the trailer, and I said, this is going to be the most beautiful movie of the year. I was pumped for it. From the opening scene, and when the title comes across the screen in the red, I was like, we have just begun watching a new classic. I don't think it will stand the test of time. I don't think it's very rewatchable. I also really was just so disinterested in the plot after about 30 minutes in. I did not care for, pop, whatever the character's name is, when she, sold out to the music industry. I was kind of like, okay, I stopped caring now. You didn't... So that's where, I wish they would have done something different with the plot and just gone with, the inspiration and kept the title. But you know what? Maybe it was great. It's also a heavy, heavy movie. So not a Christmas film. And then, of course, Roma, which I still haven't seen. Definitely want to watch. Just have a hard time. And this is it. Roma is one of the things that started this conversation. Because I know it's great, I don't feel any pressure to watch it anymore. Because there's nothing for me to discover except, of course, the beauty and, wonder of it. But I just don't have that drive because, I'm just aware that it's wonderful. So I feel like maybe in 10 years I'll be like, oh, what a treat. I'll finally get to watch Roma. So if I could have picked the winner, I would have picked BlacKkKlansman. Yep, that would have been my pick, and then Vice is number 2. Anyway, thanks for taking a little trip back to 2019 with me. That was fun. Oh, so yeah, that was one of my kind of self-discovery, something I didn't really realize about myself, and I'll be continued to be interested. What a sentence that was right there. I'll enjoy watching that realization unfold and maybe evolve over time in myself. So thank you for letting me work that out over the past 2 weeks and come to understand that a little bit better. I also don't love movie trailers for that. No, whoa. That's not at all what I meant to say. I adore movie trailers. I just don't like watching them. That's probably a very annoying thing to hear. But here's what I mean by that. Let me unpack that. I love the art of a movie trailer and what that can do. If I already know I'm going to watch a movie, if my mind's already made up, yep, I'm going to watch that, like Star Wars. I don't want to watch any Star Wars trailers. I already know. Now, I might watch the teaser. Teasers and trailers are 2 different things, okay? I might watch the teaser because it just gives me a taste of... I think all trailers should just be teasers, for the record, because teasers can do amazing things in less time, and they give less away. It just gives you, here's the visual and emotional tone of the film, and that's all I need. I want to see the visual and emotional tone. Don't tell me anything else. I don't need to know the plot. I just need to know the visual and the emotional tones. That's all. What's a great example of that? A great example of that is the trailer. I think, I just thought of the other day, I was like, oh, that might be the greatest movie trailer of all time. For a long time, I thought the greatest movie trailer of all time was the trailer for a movie called The Goldfinch that just came out a couple of years ago. It was based off of a novel. It gives you a sense of pieces of the plot and the characters, but doesn't tell you what's going to happen at all. We're not even sure, what time of the story we'll be in. But it is all set to this song by Perfume Genius, which has become a song that I absolutely adore because of this. And it plays, it's not a long song. I think it's like a 2-minute, 20-second song. So I don't even know how long it is. But it's a brief song, and it's just the whole song plays. And oh my goodness, it's great. Except I would change one little thing about the movie trailer. Let me tell you what it is. So if you watch it, if you go and watch the movie trailer for The Goldfinch, you'll notice, 1, it's amazing, but 2, that there's this part where you see this little boy jump off of something, and it's like at nighttime, so there's just a black sky behind him, and it's just this beautiful, eerie image of this kid kind of falling through nothing, and then it cuts to underwater, and he splashes into the water. In the trailer, I would have removed the splashing in the water so that you just have that sense of falling and not knowing. And I think that's a great description of the emotional tone of that movie. That idea of just falling through nothing is what a lot of that movie feels like. So here's the thing. Watch the movie. The movie trailer is far superior to the movie. So that was kind of a bummer, to be truthful. I was really disappointed. But whoever edited that trailer, my compliments. That was amazing. And then what was the other movie trailer that I was thinking of recently where I said, oh, that might be the best movie trailer ever? I'm not going to think of it. I'm not going to be able to think of it. But yeah, so I'm passionate about movie trailers. So if it's something I don't know anything about, I'll watch it. So I watch a decent amount of movie trailers. Because there's all kinds of stuff that I don't know about. But I don't want it to tell me, I don't really want to know any of the plot. I just want to know maybe the premise. And that's not even a maybe. Just show me the visual and emotional tones. And by doing that, here's the thing: if you do that, you're going to be showing moving images, movies, right? Moving images, and using sound and maybe dialogue, voiceover, music, whatever. You're going to show me pieces of the story to paint a portrait of the emotional and visual tone. You're going to be telling me microscopic pieces of the story as it goes along. So, I'm going to get a sense of maybe the concept if you show me those things. That's my theory. Never have I ever made a movie trailer. You know what has a great movie trailer? I loved the movie trailer for Quiet Place. That was a great movie trailer. That's not the one I was thinking about recently. But that was a truly great movie trailer. Boy, I wish I could remember. I feel like it was also one that was set to a song. Eh. Oh well. So that's one thing I feel like I discovered about myself. This whole idea of why I enjoy movies. Or part of what motivates me to watch movies. The second thing, hold on, let me think, because now I've forgotten. Oh, the second thing that came to my mind right away was 2 days ago when I told the story about the protest here in my town, and I was really actually very surprised at the emotional reaction that I had. I didn't realize maybe how much that experience still kind of was fresh for me. So just, yeah, I haven't talked about that a whole lot. So that was very meaningful for me to be able to share that with you and talk through that. So what else? What else have I discovered about myself? Oh, this is something else. I've discovered that it's very hard to vlog when I'm tired. If you look back on my shortest vlogs, my vlogs that are probably the most boring, in my opinion, where I was like, what was I even talking about? Were the vlogs of the days that I was the most tired by the time I sat down. So just recognizing, especially the one where I think I started recording at 10 o'clock. It was just like, ugh, woof. But it's early. I didn't tell you what time it is. Goodness. Oh wait, I should guess. I'm going to guess that it's 7:40. 7:33. Not too bad. Not too bad for day 14. And we've been going for 17 minutes here. So this might be the earliest that I've vlogged, which is really nice because I'm going to, after this, I will probably... Ooh, I keep saying I could finish my audiobooks. See, here's the thing. I tried today while I was at work. I was doing some kind of just chores in my job. And I thought, ooh, I will finish my audiobook. And I put it on and I realized I can't do 2 things at once to save my life. I really can't. So it just didn't work. So I only listened 5 minutes because I was just I realized I was just sitting there doing nothing. I'm I can't just sit here and do nothing. But if I do this, I'm not paying attention to the book. So it's got to go. So I didn't finish my audiobook in time to talk to you about it. Let me go ahead and, do I want to tell you what it is? I'll tell you what it is, and maybe I'll talk about it another time, which leads me into my next conversation. So I'll come back to that. The book that I've been listening to was because I just quickly wanted to find an audiobook to listen to, and this was one of the first ones that I saw. I was looking for either a YA or a middle grade book, and I found a middle grade book called King and the Dragonflies. And I noticed the cover and the title was great. And so I clicked on it and I thought, oh, this seems interesting. So just started listening and quickly found myself very, very, very much enjoying the narrator, the reader, but also the story was very interesting. The premise, amongst other things, I think kind of one of the things that's really driving the book forward is King is a young boy in Tennessee whose brother died, and he's convinced that his brother is now a dragonfly. So, and there's all kinds of other things that maybe are even that are as center stage as that. But feel free to look it up, and it's not terribly long. So I will hopefully finish that soon. I don't know if I will listen tonight because I really want to watch something. So because I have like time to watch something tonight, and I haven't really watched anything lately. So I would like to watch something. So I don't know what. Didn't my coworker today say, "Oh, you should watch that"? And I thought I should. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. I don't know. I should have written it down. Yeah. Anyway, I can think about that when it comes time to watch something instead of make you sit here and watch me think of what I'm going to watch later. That was a bizarre sentence. Did you notice that? Anyhow. Oh, so I said I will maybe update you later on my audiobook, which means that I have indeed made a decision about vlogging. So, my friend Michael, who nominated me for this vlog challenge for 14 days in honor of Peter Monn's 1400 vlogs, obviously he nominated me to do this challenge, which is 14 days. And the question that I kind of thought, am I going to keep doing this? And I realized probably every day is not sustainable for me because I have not, in the past 2 weeks, I've rarely gotten to bed before midnight, and several nights it's been like 1 o'clock before I've gotten to bed, and that's not good for me long term. So, which I realized I could just change up how I vlog, but this is very me, and it's very simple. So it's hard to beat that, So here's my plan. My plan is I'm going to do this on Thursday nights. Big news. Big news. If you're still watching, comment down below. Big news. Thank you for watching. Comment big news. So my plan will be on Thursday nights. I will sit here. I will have my Christmas tree up for probably the next 2 months. So you're going to get some more Christmas tree. Don't you dare worry, okay? And I have a little book here. This is a little paper book. I got a pack of these a long time ago, and I've used a bunch of them, but I have one that's entirely empty. So this is going to be my Milky Way Matthew book, and I will carry this with me. And whenever I think of something interesting, or whenever something interesting happens, or if I read something interesting or hear something interesting that sticks out to me, I want to take note of it in this book. And then on Thursday nights, I can just, because I kind of talk through my day and all that, but I'm thinking if it's a week, all I'm going to remember is Thursday, So this will help me to keep track of all of the goings on for Milky Way Matthew. I don't want to refer to myself like that. All the goings on that I will experience. I much preferred that. That felt much better. That felt right, didn't it? So, starting tomorrow, I will be keeping track of things. Speaking of tomorrow, since tomorrow's Thursday, I am going to put out a video because I'm going to do it on Thursday nights. So, my special video for tomorrow, instead of doing a regular vlog like this, and since you already know what happened all last week, if you've watched, if you haven't, feel free to go back and catch up. We haven't talked today. We did. Did we talk today? Did I talk to Michael today? Michael, did I talk to you today? I know you just sent me a text. Oh, I sent you an email, and you were like, why are you emailing me? We must have talked today. I don't know. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'll talk to him. We'll get it figured out. But the plan is, as of right now, the plan is that Michael and I are going to make a vlog together tomorrow via the internet, probably Zoom or something, and we'll record that and put it up. And so that'll be my video tomorrow. So me and Popology We'll be doing a collab tomorrow. So that's very exciting. I'm pumped to see Michael's face because we used to FaceTime all the time. Like literally every call that we made was on FaceTime. And sometime in the past like 2 years, we stopped doing that, and now we never FaceTime. So I don't see his face very often, except for his vlogs, which is great. And I guess see Emily. Oh, their gingerbread house. That was such a fun video. Oh, that was great. Loved that. Emily, Michael, if you're watching this, thank you for that video. So that's all. Wait, like, yeah. Tomorrow, and then, well, this is the crazy thing. I don't know. Actually, I just realized that a week from tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I don't know. I actually don't know what my plans for Christmas Eve are yet. So I don't know how that's going to work. Let me just say this. I don't know what it'll look like. I will have a video. I will have a video for sure. Even if it's like really late at night. I could stay up as late as I want on Christmas Eve. Who am I kidding? Why not? I'll figure something out. It'll be great fun. Oh, it's almost Christmas. Oh, I still have some Christmas presents I would like to buy, but I don't know what they are. I did buy a gift card today from a local store for a friend of mine. But I'd like to get one more thing for that person and one more thing for another person, and then am I kind of where I need to be. I'm still waiting for packages to come in that I'm nervous aren't going to get here, which it's not. It actually doesn't matter, because the truth is the big box that I'm waiting for is full of things that I have to then mail to other people. So none of those will be on time. So that's okay though. It'll be a nice little post-Christmas Day gift, which, Christmas is actually a 2-week festival. So that is totally fine. Yeah. Pumped for that. I do like giving gifts. I do. I was thinking, it would be fun to look at my 2012 iPad, because I haven't done that thing where I look back on the photos from a year ago. I haven't done that in a while. So I want to do that because that was kind of a fun thing that I did. I'm sure that's like a thing a lot of people do, but I quite enjoyed it. Wait, what's today? I didn't even say the date. What is happening to me? Today is December. No, it is. Today is Wednesday, December 16th. I got it. Oh, wow. Nothing on the 16th. I said, oh, wow, because I'm realizing that on Saturday, it'll be a year since Star Wars Episode 9 came out. There's not really much. I really don't have many photos around this. I do have a picture of my microwave for some reason on the 13th, but that doesn't make any sense. No, I really have nothing around here, so I don't know. I wasn't taking any photos. Oh. Let's try 2 years ago. Let's see what I was doing 2 years ago today in photos. Oh, it's gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a minute. July, June. Excuse me. This is really interesting. I stopped on in May of 2019, where here I found a photograph. Can you tell what this is? This is a picture of the bag of bath toys that I grew up playing with. Apparently, I even took a picture of all of the toys inside. That's really interesting. And looking at these is extremely trippy. This is a very blurry picture, but I'm going to try to show you some of my childhood bath toys. No one expected it to go there. This green thing with this yellow nozzle, perhaps you can see, is a little pitcher sort of thing. It has a hole on the top, and then that nozzle, and it looks like a coiled up garden hose, but it's just like hollow on the inside. Then we have this is a real treat, because right across here you're getting the bottom of 3 different boats. This is a great photo. So here is a boat, here is another boat, and here's a boat. If I had to pick which one was my favorite, I would say it's probably this one, because there were these people that you could put in it. There is like some sort of like horse head thing. I don't recognize that. This green thing here, you'll see down here, is also it's like a bottle. I think this might be the lid, this yellow cap right here. And that it looks like a wrench. You can't see, but the part down here is like a circle thing, kind of like a wrench. So it's like a bottle. It's a wrench bottle. Why? I don't know. I can't really make anything else out. Oh, what if I hold it? It's alive. Oh, it's moving so quickly. Yeah, that's really all I can make out. But there you have a review of some of my bath toys from when I was a little kid that apparently my mom still has. Apparently, y'all remember Apparently Kid? Love him. Here I just found a photo of I used to take a lot of pictures of books that I wanted to read, and I stopped doing that. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I haven't read any of the ones that I took pictures of, but I'm glad that I see this, because this is one that I would like to read, maybe even very soon. It's called... This is pointless, isn't it? This is totally pointless. It's called Evolutions, 15 Myths That Explain Our World by Orrin Harmon. It's got a beautiful cover, and it seems very interesting. So there's that. I'm just showing you all kinds of photos. I'm going to show you a photo here that I have of Pathology, of Michael. Michael, hope you're okay with this. But here, let me explain what's happening in this photo. Michael and I and our friend Chris, Chris, we are all at a restaurant at a conference that we all went to. And Chris is vlogging over at Always Us. I think I just cut myself off mid-sentence. And we were at a conference, and we went to this restaurant, and there was this very epic painting behind Michael. And so I took this picture of Michael, Pathology. Check that out. Check that out. Have you seen anything so fabulous as that before? I think that's hilarious. And we're getting closer. We're in February of 2019. And I'm trying to get to December of 2018. I'm in January. December. I'm seeing some funny things. What did I say? 16. I'm trying to get to December 16. I do have a photo, and it's actually kind of funny and maybe even embarrassing. Um, I'm going to guess as to why I have this photo. It is a photo, it's a picture of me holding L'Oreal Paris New Look Day Cream, Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition, Nourishing Moisturizer, Firm and Improve Elasticity, Nurturing Oils, and Manuka Honey for mature, very dry skin. Okay, I'm screaming. That's hilarious. I think I was recognizing that I needed moisturizer. My face, specifically right here and here, gets very dry, and in the winter it will literally just like start peeling. It's bad, and so I was trying to find some moisturizer, and my guess is I was sending that to Michael and saying, should I use this moisturizer? But I didn't get it. Do you know what I did get? I'm going to promote a product right now because I believe in this product. I have no idea what it's called. I can only see it in my mind. Oh. Let's see. Oh, wait. It might be. I do know what it's called. It's right here. What is this? Oh, yeah. California Baby. It's called California Baby Calendula Cream. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Let me show you. Here we go. Right here. This is what I use to try to keep my skin moisturized on my face. You know, what a silly game it is to play that I'm doing. California Baby, trusted since 1995. Calendula Cream, improved, pure essential oils, face and body for babies, kids, or sensitive adults. I am sensitive, and I'm okay with that. Allergy tested. It's also, I know from holding the bottle, that it's a woman-owned company, so very much in support of that. And I think it smells really nice. And yeah, to me, it's not super oily or anything. It just feels really, really nice. So, highly, highly recommend. You can get it at stores or online. And I got it for the first time because I found it on clearance, and I got it really, really cheap. And I got 2 of them, and then I used those over a course of 2 years, probably. Well, not 2 years, maybe a year, because probably more than that. But I have had to order more online because I wasn't back at a store that had it. So, anyhow, yeah, I like that stuff. Put it on this morning. Do you moisturize? What's your skincare routine? Let me know in the comments. I am open to trying other moisturizers. Actually, I have some other moisturizer. Do I? I'd have to look at that again. I got some stuff a while back that I've never used, and I should look at what it is, because now I can't. It might be a hand cream. Okay, because my hands also get really, really dry in wintertime. I use O'Keeffe's Hardworking Hands, is that what it's called? Which my hands are not hardworking, but it works really, really well. But like my literally, and I mean that, literally, my knuckles will just crack open and I'll start bleeding. That's how dry my hands will get. That might be a problem. Is that a problem? I don't know, but you know what that says? You need to stay hydrated. And, you know, I don't know all about skin or water, but here's what I can say. A decent percentage of your skin is made up of water, I would guess, and I bet a great way to keep moisturized in my face and in my hands is to keep my whole body moisturized, even on the inside. You hear me? You feel me? I know you do. Let's take a drink. I was out of breath. I had to take a breath. Thank you, water. Thank you very much. Whew. That felt good. Anything else that I discovered about myself in the past 14 days? No, I definitely feel like I became the challenge itself definitely, I think, made me just a lot more comfortable with the reality is if you're going to vlog every day, I personally will, when I'm vlogging every day, I personally will feel like some of them are fun, entertaining, interesting videos, and some of them aren't, and you just have to be okay with that. Like, yeah, I think I talked about that kind of early on, like the idea of me thinking like, oh, was that bad? You know, tis what it is. And the point of this is not actually, you know, which you might be shocked to hear this when I'm posting these ridiculously long videos. That's me just letting her talking. It's obviously not in me trying to produce some high quality content that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's really more about, for me, I guess, just trying to open up myself a little bit, do a little bit of conversation with you, and yeah, again, you know, I keep going back to the whole idea behind the silly title of Milky Way Matthew is seeing the galaxy through my eyes. So it's kind of just what's going on in my brain. You know what I haven't done in a while either, in like a number of days? It's kind of like just an emotional check-in. So I think that'll be good for me to do that now. So let me see if I can, for a moment, just check in with myself and kind of remember what I felt today. And you're welcome to do the same, to check in with yourself and kind of remember and recognize what you felt. Sometimes I'm doing so much that I don't remember to let myself feel. And feelings are not an inconvenience. They're something that should be paid attention to and learned from and experienced and just felt viscerally. You know, it doesn't have to be cerebral learning, just a bodily learning. So So what came to my mind as I was thinking about my day and how I felt and what it felt like was my friend's cat. And I watched my friend's cat jump up on the windowsill and look out of the window and just kind of looking at all these different things. And I imagine that the cat is just so enjoying feeling the sun, the warmth of the sun, and seeing all the things and just kind of like peaceful and kind of resting because there's nothing the cat can do because there's glass between the two things, but also just like joyfully watching everything happen. And I think that that's a good image for kind of how I was feeling today. Not that I felt like there was, you know, a layer of glass between me and the world that I couldn't cross, but just that like content even somewhat restful, even though, it was a very long day. Um, and I'm pretty tired. My eyes are, like, I can feel the puffiness of my eyes. And as much time as I spent staring at screens today, it's crazy. I don't even want to know the total amount of time. But a lot of very joyful moments, but again, just kind of a very content, gentle, peaceful, restful, in the midst of, all the goings on. So that was kind of where I was at today. What about you? Feel free to let me know in the comments if you want, or just, again, sharing that with yourself or someone else in your life. Yeah. So that was me on this Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even, yeah, basically I worked all day. I did talk to someone in my family this morning, and that was nice. Somebody I don't talk to very often, so that was cool. And then, yeah, basically from there went to work and worked all day at my one job, came home, prepped for my other job, ate a little bit of dinner while I did that, then worked, basically as just an online meeting, and finished that, and then got on here. So pretty basic Wednesday for me. It's pretty much what it usually looks like. So, yeah. That's what I did today. Oh, so a few of my friends are, well, I have many talented friends, and actually I think about that pretty often, of how I feel like I don't know how I got lucky to love so many and be loved by so many people who also happen to be incredibly talented and skillful people. It really is amazing. But a few of them are musicians, and they released a Christmas song the other day, and so I was listening to that, and it just brought so much joy to my heart. And I was sharing it with one of my coworkers, and she instantly was like trying to find another one of their videos so she could hear more, and she realized it was like their only video, and she's like, I need more content. And I thought it was really funny. I wish there was a way for me to tell you also a story from work, but I don't think there is. I don't think it's the sort of thing I can tell. Not because of like people's privacy or anything. It's just like it probably doesn't translate to here. But let me just put it this way. I said and did something very funny at work today, and I was so pleased with myself. And yeah. Slightly ornery, but not terribly not mischievous at all. Yeah. It was funny. Do you do funny stuff at work? Do you work with other people? Are you home right now because of work? Yeah. What's going on for you? Okay, another thing I haven't done in a while is talk about my dreams, and I will give you a little dream update that I had a very weird, long, drawn-out dream last night. I'm not going to go into all the details because it's really well, I will say it involved me making grape juice for a few hundred people and putting it in little containers for them, and then telling people were like, how did you make this grape juice? And I told one of my cousins that it was my other cousin's recipe and that she showed me how, and that he should call her if he wants to know, which is hilarious. But what's interesting is that also in this setting, this might be inappropriate to talk about. This might be inappropriate to talk about. Not like just like it might not be the sort of thing one should share on YouTube. But here I go. I had a dream that I was with a large number of people in my family, and I was introducing somebody to all of them. I don't know who this person was that I was introducing them to, which is an interesting fact of dreams. Like, how weird is that? I introduced this person to my aunt, and who is very funny, and my aunt said something very funny, kind of like making a joke about me or something, and I don't really understand in my mind why it was funny, but it was, and we laughed about it. And then we were going down this line, and I was introducing to all these people, and this is probably not the sort of thing one should share on YouTube, but here I go. I introduced this person, I'm going down, and then I come to my grandmother. And what you need to know is that my grandmother is dead. She passed away a number of years ago, and I miss her very much. I talked about her last night. I think I mentioned, didn't I? Did I mention my grandma, who was my piano teacher? Did I talk about her? Literally one of my favorite people in the world, and I miss her very often because we laughed together so hard about so many different things. Yeah, I was talking about how they went to Pizza Hut. Yeah, so that grandma, one of my favorite people, she passed away. So in my dream, my grandmother had passed away. Okay? But we're going down this line of, and it felt so real. And we came to my grandma. And my grandma was just like, "Hi, how's it going?" And I was like struck because I knew my grandmother had passed away, and yet here she was. And so I like introduced these two people, and yet I was really freaked out because I thought, no, my grandma's dead. I was so confused. And I remember thinking, is she a ghost? I was like really, really upset by this. I was so concerned in my dream because, and I remember, so I then went to my mom and I said, who is that? Is that another relative of ours that I've never met that looks like my grandma that's pretending to be her? I remember like asking that, is that another relative of ours that I've never met who's pretending to be her that looks just like her? And I'm trying to remember if I know what my mom said. I think she might have said, no, that's her. And I was like, what? So yeah, grape juice and my grandma. So don't really know what that means, but it was a pretty wild time. Yeah. How weird. So do you dream a lot? Do you have weird dreams like that? I don't know what is like going on in my brain. Isn't that fascinating? We spend so much of our lives not being conscious. As humans, we require so much rest. We spend so much time not in the waking hours, and our mind is still doing stuff. So much of our existence is unconscious existence. Oh, that is like both thrilling and terrifying and beautiful and tragic. I love it. It's so weird. Dreams are just... I love dreams. I don't know what it means though. I don't know if that needs to mean anything, but I do find that humorous, and in some dark way, I think I find that very, very funny, of being like, who are you? You're not my grandma. I find that very funny. I love my grandmother though. I did I had a hard time when she passed away. Really, really rough go of it. And I remember sometime later that year, I found myself grieving again, just kind of like one night, all of a sudden, was just crying, and it was because my grandmother was gone, because we were so close, and I wrote her a letter, and that was very cathartic, and it was, again, this is kind of funny in some dark way, but I remember it was at nighttime, and I had like a candle lit in my living room here, and I was sitting here writing this letter to my deceased grandmother by candlelight. So I was feeling some emotions at that point, if you know what I mean. I wonder if I still have that letter somewhere. Why do I think it's in that cupboard over there? Did I put it in that cupboard? That would be weird. I should probably look. Anyway, yeah, she was a very, very, very special person. She and I loved to watch Laurel and Hardy together, that comedy duo from way back when. Specifically the movie The Flying Deuces, although we watched several others, but we watched The Flying Deuces more than any other. And the premise is these two guys accidentally sign up to serve in the military and as pilots, and it's just ridiculous, but they're hilarious. I don't know that I've watched Laurel and Hardy since my grandmother passed away, and I actually would really, really love to watch The Flying Deuces. You know what I should do? I should watch The Flying Deuces on her birthday this next year. That would be really, really nice. Or on the day that she died. That could also be really nice. You know what? I will say, after her funeral, a group of me and my cousins, we went and we saw Captain America Civil War. Yeah, Civil War. At a giant screen movie theater, and all of my mom and her siblings spent. I think they went and had dinner together. They went and like ate dinner, and were talking. And so a bunch of us cousins, not all my cousins, but a bunch of us went, which we hadn't been together in years and years. So we went and did we all go eat dinner? I think we did. Part of me thinks we went and ate dinner somewhere, and then we went and saw Winter Soldier. No, Civil War. Captain America Civil War. That was really fun. It was really, really fun. But which is good after, we, had a hard day. That was her visitation. Again, this is the kind of thing you come to YouTube for, to listen to someone to talk about their grandmother's funeral. But again, a very special person in my life. So her visitation the night before her funeral. So at the funeral home, we had it was an open casket, so everyone could walk through. And I think there was supposed to be like a 4-hour visitation, and it ended up going, I think, something like 7 hours. We were there maybe only 6 or something, but 2 hours, maybe 3 hours later than we were supposed to be, because people just kept showing up, and there was a line way out the door. Just so many people impacted by her life, and that was a very special night, but also exhausting. It was also exhausting. So, yeah. So I will dedicate this vlog to my grandma. I don't know if you've looked down in the description of my videos, but each evening I've dedicated the vlog to someone or some group of people. Some of them are humorous, some of them are serious. But tonight I will dedicate my vlog to my grandma. What a special person. one of the most loving people. That will do something to you to be loved that deeply by someone. So I hope that you get to experience that, to be truly loved deeply, deeply, deeply by someone. Speaking of which, let me just take this then as my opportunity to say, if no one has told you this today, you are loved. My grandmother would have loved you. I know that because there was no one that my grandmother did not love. So if you had ever had the chance to meet my grandmother, you would have known someone who loved you very much. But you are loved. I love you, and you are deeply loved. And you have value and worth, and you're important and essential, and there's work for you to do that only you can do. And so thank you for doing it. You are also worthy of a big full breath. You're worthy of a sigh. You're worthy of keeping your shoulders down from your ears. You're worthy of staying hydrated. You're worthy of rest. And you're worthy of experiencing all those things and knowing that you are loved. Thank you so much for coming on this Peter Monn vlog challenge journey with me. It's been a treat. I will not forget it anytime soon. Someday I probably will, because I am very bad memory. I'm not a great rememberer, but it won't be anytime soon. I will for a long time remember December 2020 as when I did the Peter Monn vlog challenge. So thank you for joining me. I hope you will find me here on my channel, Milky Way Matthew, tomorrow for a special vlog with Pathology. And then every Thursday, until I say otherwise, that'll be the plan. So thank you once again for giving some of your time to be with me. I so appreciate that. And yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this is Milky Way Matthew signing off for the final time from the Peter Monn vlog challenge, but I will see you soon. Bye-bye.